Oklahoma travels to Temple, and we're here to talk about it. Lincoln Financial Field. Lincoln Financial Field. I kind of wish that I had a private jet and fly up there and see Lincoln Financial Field, but I don't.
If you guys subscribe and watch our stuff,
watch our stuff so I can get a private jet. But anyways, OU plays Temple, one of the last 2 unranked games on our schedule.
Gosh,
as of
that's
right
insane.
now. We have a really tough schedule ahead of us, and we're getting a little break this week. But I'm excited for it.
It's a trap game.
To watch.
It's a trap game, guys.
Game.
It's a trap game.
Hey, they are 2-0.
Oh my
But
gosh,
I'm excited to watch. I mean, I love watching any and all OU football. So
Yes.
just to see how these guys progress. What do you guys think about OU versus Temple?
Well, I mean, it's Temple. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna come out with a win. I can't believe that we're on the road at Temple, dude. That's kind of that's just a weird thing to me. But at least it's in the Eagle Stadium. I think that'll be pretty cool. One thing about Temple though, it's not a trap game.
Don't say it.
However, they have put up 42 and 55 in their last 2 games. So their offense can obviously put up points. I mean, their offense can score. Now, are they going to give us any trouble? No. It's Temple. But I don't think it's the Temple of old. You know, we're going to have to actually, like, compete and play and... never mind. It's Temple, dude. It's Temple.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude, but you get on Twitter, and people are they got to be, and I get like BV in the interview. You have to say these things. We're not gonna let our guard down. We're gonna have to fight and compete. But come on, dog. You're putting up 55 against Howard, and UMass. Come on, like, bro.
Yeah.
That's not. If we lose this, if this is a trap game and we lose, we shouldn't even think about playing football for the next 50 years. I'm just gonna be honest.
Facts.
That is so embarrassing, bro. If we lose this game,
Louisiana Monroe and Alabama, bro. That happened.
I did, and golly, I'll be sick to my stomach.
One thing that was a trend last weekend wasn't that FCS or lower FBS teams were beating good teams, but there was situations like Clemson, who was down 17-0 to Troy at a certain point in the game, and then only won 27-16. Or LSU, who played La Tech and only won 23-7. There was a couple examples like that. Georgia, 28-6 to Austin Peay. It was a weird weekend where that happened a lot to big teams, and to me that's just a lack of focus. And then there's a difference when you go see Julian Sayin throw 1 billion yards for scrambling. So, to me, it's all just about focus. You have to, you got to stay focused in weeks like this so you can use the practices and get better. But I don't think there's a scenario where we lose, but there is a scenario where we underwhelm people, we underwhelm OU fans, and we're like, oh my gosh, did we just go out here and let Temple get 17 points on us, and we only scored, 35. Like that's not the best performance.
Yeah.
That's the only scenario really where it's like, oh, that was a bad game. But, like the way I see it, like I think this defense has a lot of leaders that are going to come out and practice this week and actually work hard, stay focused, same on offense. I see a scenario where this team has gotten better since the game, since week 1, and I think the margin will be bigger than week 1. I think it could be a 10 to 45 game or a 10 to 50 game. It could be something crazy.
Are you betting?
So, am I betting on battle bets? Yeah, I am. Well, the spread. Let me find the spread real quick. But the spread is not high this week, and I mean,
interesting.
They always know.
I think. Apparently, the Vegas always knows.
Yeah, they always know. Bro.
Vegas always knows.
35 and a half or whatever.
It's 20. Yeah, it's 24 and a half this week for Temple. So
they expect us to win 45-20 or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So they expect Temple to put up some buckets for real. But
what's the overall
the over under
scored?
Is 51. So close to what you said.
Actually, shorter than that. It'd be like 35-10 ish.
Yeah, they don't expect our offense to be that crazy.
That's interesting.
Dude,
We'll
what
see
I
about
think happens is that you go into these games and it's like, oh, this is kind of another practice. Like, oh, they won't beat us, so it's like you're trying to pull out all the stops, all the tricks out of the playbook, and then at halftime, now you're down and it's 20-0 because you've been running just dumb plays and trying to get people reps. And I'm just like, dude, why not just come out the gate, do what you do, and just put it on them, and then after the half, then we can go into fun mode and we can run the flea flicker, and John Mateer can throw it to Jaren, and then Jaren can throw it back to John Mateer, and John Mateer will hit BV in the end zone for a touchdown. How about we do that? Then we can do that. But I just don't want to. That will make me more. I think that would frustrate me more than anything is to be down at any point in this game.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's 7-0.
Well, to your point, Kylan, we were never down in the Michigan game.
Yeah.
We were up the entire game. There's
Whole
no
time.
reason we should be down ever against Temple.
Ever.
We were down versus Maine last year, dude. Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
We were
They
down
came
7-0
out.
versus
Oh,
Maine.
my goodness. They came out the gate hot.
I remember that.
That was so funny, but anyway, I mean, Clemson 17-0 to Troy. I mean,
That's
it was
terrible.
looking for a second like they might lose that game as the number 8 team in the country. It was crazy. So you just do not want to be in a situation like that because they fell in the rankings after that. They fell
they
4
did.
spots because of that performance. So
Yeah.
don't want to be in that scenario when we're falling spots because we laid an egg and we only won by 3 points versus Temple. So
Yeah.
But
The one thing
that's
about
really
BV,
yeah, go ahead.
or I was going to say, the one thing about BV is he is not the type of coach that would take a week off. Like Lincoln Riley is. Lincoln Riley
Yeah.
is, and that showed. BV is very much like, every week is war. Every week is war. So, like, I think he values the sense of, like, he knows this is just a cakewalk game, but he is not going to treat it that way. And also, he's probably thinking, if anything, like, you guys need to lock in because this is your scrimmage for Auburn next week, so it's time to lock in before it gets real. So, that's one thing I like about BV is I think he's going to take it very seriously. And obviously, like you said, Spencer, the leadership from the guys, I think they're going to take after, Stutzman and Billy Bowman and things like that. And obviously, John Mateer is bringing a new energy to the offense. So I think it'll be good.
Big thing. That's the big thing. Because there's a difference between, because I literally saw with my own 2 freaking eyes, BV try to drag a team into, Houston saying, this is the biggest game of the season. And the guys were like, all right, coach, whatever. Yeah, it's the biggest game of the season. There's a difference between that and then John Mateer and R. Mason Thomas and Owen Heineke, guys like that going out and saying, this is the biggest game of the season. We're going to practice like it. That's like, I think that's the difference between like a good and a great team is when it goes from like the coaches staying locked in every single week to the actual players down to the quarterback, down to the O-line, down to everybody saying like, yeah, we're locked in this week. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think from what I saw in Michigan, there's a ton of leaders on this team. So, and a ton of guys that just won it, dude. Let's talk about real quick. I know this isn't Temple, but we got to talk about this Cortland Gilroy going on TikTok and just telling Jackson Arnold that people are about to find out, apparently.
I love waking brothers up. Man. Man. I saw that and I was like, man, that's Photoshop. So I went to TikTok, found the post. I said, oh, no, that's not Photoshop. Bro, you got to be a dog to comment that on somebody's page knowing, like, I'm going to play in this game. And I think he's just going to absolutely terrorize Jackson Arnold. So,
yeah.
Dude, I think our whole team's going to terrorize Jackson Arnold.
Dude, I'm
telling
you, they hate him.
Gilroy, bro, he is a dog. He is a dog.
I love Cortland Gilroy.
And he's only a freshman, dude. That's what's crazy. He's got 3 more years here. Probably 2 more. He's probably going to go after that.
Yeah,
but
he is.
Still, bro.
He might be my favorite player on the team this year, dude. I'm starting to really like.
Yeah.
I'm starting to really like his energy.
Bro, he's low-key passing up Kip, bro, and it hurts me.
As a crash out?
But yes, bro.
He is a crash out.
But dude, I'm just like, oh my goodness, the combo is just crazy. Both of them crashing out is just can't beat it.
Yes.
It's awesome. It's so
Dude, I
awesome.
love
and dude, we don't have
crash outs,
Dolby
dude.
back yet.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, dude.
I know,
dude.
We get him back.
I don't know what's gonna happen when him and Eli come back, bro. I have no idea.
That's what I was wondering about Eli, bro.
If Gentry's hurt, then Eli's fine. But
Eli.
if Gentry's back, Eli, boy.
I know, dude. That's what I was thinking. Like, what? That's what happens when you have competitive depth. You got guys that could literally start as the second string. That's just how it is.
Yep.
It's crazy, dude.
I'm okay with that.
One thing I wanted to ask you guys, because I am curious. After 2 weeks in, has your end of season hopes shifted? The first 2 games.
Yes.
What do you think of this
I
season
said 8
and team?
I said 8-4. I would bump that up to 9-3.
Okay.
That's the floor for this team. I in my opinion, like if we go anything below 9-3 now, we suck. So,
okay.
Because obviously, teams have Texas lose to Ohio State. Cool. South Carolina didn't look great against who'd they play in the first game? Who was
Buns University.
Whoever. They didn't look great. I get LSU, whatever. Only won by 14 or whatever to La Tech. But I'm not gonna look past and be like, oh, they had one bad game and now all of a sudden they're not a threat. No, I still think we have an incredibly tough 10-week stretch, and we're gonna have to fight and be absolute dogs to even get into playoff contention. So I go floor 9-3. So I've moved up a game for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think 9-3 is about what I'm expecting to happen. Because I'm still looking at the schedule. It's what has changed for me is OU has changed a bit for me because I'm like, okay, OU looks a lot better than I even could have thought they would have been. But also, the teams that we play have changed up for me. So my concern for Texas has lowered a little bit. My concern for LSU has raised. My concern for Alabama has lowered a little bit, but my concern for Ole Miss has raised. So it's it's yes, teams are going up and down, but really it's all the difficulty of the schedule is about all the same to me. It's still a brutal 8 ranked teams left that we haven't played yet. 9 ranked teams total. It's a really, really tough schedule. And 9-3 would be good in that kind of schedule, for sure. So
yeah. Dude, honestly, my concern for Auburn, maybe this much has gone up about this much because if you look at it on paper, they are balling. They're balling.
They're
Jackson Arnold I don't think he's turned the ball over yet. I really don't think he has. 24 for 28 last week for 250
ridiculous.
And 3 tutties. I said, hey, I don't care who you're playing. He never put that up. He never did that.
Yeah.
So I'm not scared. I think it's a win. But I just think that schedule is way too difficult to be like, oh, yeah, we're going 12-0 for sure.
Yeah,
100%. So I don't know. We'll see.
To add to your point, Kylan,
Or go ahead.
To add to your point, Kylan, Jackson Arnold went on the road and beat Baylor, and then Baylor went on the road and beat former
SMU.
playoff team SMU on the road at SMU. So Baylor's a good team. Jackson Arnold beat him on the road. Auburn's not bad at all. Do I think we lose that game? No, but they're definitely harder than we thought preseason. That's for sure. Because I thought they would have lost to Baylor for sure. So, it's a tougher schedule than we thought. I think it's around the same, maybe. So I'm sticking at 9-3.
Yeah.
I hope that gets us in the playoff, man. I hope it does, but
I don't see how
it
wouldn't.
Tough.
Unless there's a situation where a bunch of other teams were 10-2, and I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't know another team other than LSU. I think Alabama's going to lose a few games this year.
Yeah.
LSU, Clemson, maybe Miami. Those are the only other. Ohio State, Penn State, 10-2 teams, but those teams are likely going to win their conference, and they're going to be the top 5 or 6 seeds. There's still 6 more spots left after that. So
the question is, how many 10-2 SEC teams will there be? That's the big question because there's so many in the SEC. Texas, Ole Miss, LSU. It's it starts to add up. You're like, oh man, that's a lot of teams that we got to compete against, unfortunately. So, heck, Auburn's in the conversation now. So, who knows?
Especially how they do it now. It's the quality loss that I'm like, dude, I think that's the dumbest thing ever. Having a quality loss, you lost. I don't care who it was to. You could have lost to the Monstars. Doesn't matter. You lost. You lost the game. That's it. So I think Texas is going to get that. Let's say they drop another game to Florida. they're going to still get they played Ohio State. It's like Florida just lost to
Yeah.
USF. USF probably will be in the playoffs if they keep rolling because they're nice. But it's
They're
like
dogs.
just because they lost, like you still lost a game. I don't get how that favors you. Anyway, the whole system is so stupid, but that's a different combo.
I hope it's getting better. Hopefully it gets better this year.
You got to get these old heads out of there, bro. Put us in there.
Yeah. Colin, to your point, there was teams a few years, like within the past few years, that would lose to Georgia by 10,
Yeah.
and then they would get ranked. It's like you lost, and then you get ranked.
Just jumped up 4
anyways.
spots.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, it's all done. But
Gosh, dude.
yeah, is it time for
Around the world?
Around
Around the world, fellas. Georgia
Let's go.
at Tennessee.
There it is. Is
Is
that
the
game
big
day?
game this weekend? Yeah, that's game day.
Golly.
2:30.
That's
Um,
so awesome.
Jeez, 2:30 is brutal.
Yeah, that's a SEC type thing. But
It is.
man,
Yeah.
I think Georgia was slipping up last week versus Austin Peay.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Aguilar looks better than I thought he would over at Tennessee.
Yeah.
Still give me Georgia. Give me Georgia in this game. I'm not afraid of Tennessee quite yet. Not afraid of Tennessee quite yet. That's for
I'm
sure.
taking Georgia. I don't want to. It's just Georgia. I don't think Tennessee's very good. I think Joey Aguilar is better than I expected, but I don't think Tennessee's very good.
Yeah, I mean, it's at Georgia.
It's at Tennessee.
It's at Tennessee. Oh, it still don't change. I don't really care. But,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Tennessee did upgrade at quarterback because they took Nico out this, and Nico is butt at UCLA. UCLA,
awful.
people are literally
So
like, we
bad,
just
dude.
wasted so much money. Please, he's a fraud. Which,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, we said that. I don't think he's great. But anyway, Georgia's just, they just find a way each and every time. Gunnar Stockton looks like he's 45 years old. But hey, he can play some football. So
You can.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Kirby Smart is a top 3 coach probably in the league. So it's
Yeah.
hard not to, bet on Georgia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. I think when it comes around playoff time, I don't think Tennessee is there in that discussion, but I definitely think Georgia definitely is. That is for
Mhm.
sure. So yeah, I think Georgia's one of those 10-2 teams that we're going to have to fight with, or maybe 11-1, and we don't even get a shot to beat out. Another game that I'm looking at, Texas A&M at Notre Dame. This game was a classic last year, and I'm excited for it again, man. But I don't think, here's my thing, is Notre Dame kind of unimpressive in that game versus Miami, or I guess they weren't unimpressive, but lost the game versus Miami. They still looked good. But now they have it at home versus A&M. I don't think A&M's all that. But here's what I'll say. I'm picking Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's still just as good. And I don't believe in A&M. But if A&M goes on the road and beats Notre Dame, then all of a sudden we have another SEC team that's like, holy crap, they're in that
Yep.
10-2 playoff talk, like all of a sudden.
Mhm.
So do I have much hope for A&M? No. But if they do pull this win off, man, that would be like, that would be really unfortunate for us because we would have to shift things.
Yeah.
We would have a lot. The SEC would be so competitive in that scenario for playoff bids.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a fun game. Notre Dame went in and beat them last year. They're at their house this time, and Texas A&M is Texas A&M. Every year they get the best recruits. They have the most money, and they do not perform. They choke every time. So I think Notre Dame takes the W there. But like you said, if A&M wins, once again, like last year, they were in the playoff conversation until like week 9 or something. I mean, they were highly ranked, and then they lost to Texas, and they
I think
Who
they
else
lost
they
to
lose to?
South Carolina, I thought.
yeah, it might have been them, but they fell out of the way quickly. But they were in it for deep into the season. So A&M is not a bad team, but they just have a curse on them. It's just they can never get over the hump, it seems like.
It's
See, the
insane.
A&M curse. I mean, Marcus Freeman is also just an outstanding coach. So I don't.
Mhm.
And if you can go beat him at Kyle Field, which is, still a top 5, probably hardest stadium to play in, I would bet. But
Yeah.
having it at home with, I guess you don't have a lot of your guys, but dude, the Jeremiah Love, I know there is so much glaze for bro, and maybe I haven't watched enough football, but they're acting like he's the savior of all football. He's the best running back of all time, and it's just like, Like, I mean, he's all right. Like, watch him in the playoffs. He's all right. Not bad. But I guess he's going to save Notre Dame and lead them to the promised land, I guess.
Yeah.
But I got Notre Dame as well. I think A&M has a solid team. Could they win? Absolutely. But I just think that going on the road, it's just too hard to play at Notre Dame. So give me the Fighting Irish.
Yeah. Dude. I am hoping. If you looked at USF's schedule to start the season, Boise State, at Florida, Miami, I would have told you loss.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, I would have told you loss. Here they are. Win. I want them to get this win versus Miami so bad, man. I want them to get this win versus Miami. Their quarterback, Byron Brown, I love that dude. Dude is just a dog. I love watching this team, man. I watched a little bit of that Florida game. I was like, oh, my gosh, no way they're doing it. Like, there's no way they're doing it. And they were just doing it. This is my team that, like, other than OU, I'm like, bro, make the playoff, please. This would be so sick for USF to make the playoffs. So that's my super dog of the day. I gotta pick Miami in this game, man. I don't care. They're my super dog of the day.
Super dog, bro. Dude, I'm using that, bro. Every week we gotta pick a super dog.
Super dog.
That's so fire, dude. I agree, bro. When we were at Chili's watching them play Boise State and they were just walking them, I was like, dude, here's how I know you're a dog is if any quarterback who is willing to, you have a free touchdown, but you avoid scoring so you can run just that last person over. Yep, you got it. You got it. Because I've seen people wait and just boom. And it's like, bro, why? Like that, there's something wrong with you up here if you are looking to initiate contact when you absolutely don't have to. If like as an offensive player, as a quarterback, you should not be looking to instigate and just be like, I'm gonna run him over, and it's a safety. Like, dude, he should cook you. But I saw him do it. I literally saw him stop and bow, and I was like, oh. But gosh, dude, if they beat Miami, I'll lose my. Oh, dude, they're so.
Dude,
that's gonna be.
I'll buy a shirt.
I'll buy a shirt, bro.
I'll buy a shirt.
Here's the thing. I know it is a crazy super dog pick to pick them against Miami, but it was a crazy super dog pick to pick them to go 2-0 versus Boise versus Florida at the Swamp.
Yep.
Nobody would have picked that. That's ridiculous. Yeah. They did it. And this is a team that they have that like season momentum where they feel like I think their mindset right now is they can do anything. That's my mind. Like that's my reason for picking them is like they feel like they can do anything. Miami Stadium, Hard Rock Stadium, whatever, is not a environment where they can't go out and do this.
15%
like the
capacity.
Swamp is.
It's not like the Swamp,
Yeah. DJ Lagway is just as good as a quarterback as Carson Beck is. I mean, I think it can happen. I do think it can happen. They're not far away from home. It's South Florida, Miami. That's basically the same place. So, dude, give me the freaking Bulls, man, to the freaking playoffs.
Yeah.
Gosh,
I'm riding the freaking South Florida Bulls.
Dude, that's so
dude.
fire.
If they beat Miami, I'm gonna buy a shirt and wear it on the podcast.
I'm gonna get
buy
They
a
probably
USF
have a
shirt.
clean hat, bro. Their colors are tough.
Oh, you know they do.
I do like their colors, yeah.
Dude.
All right.
What's crazy is, real quick, what's crazy is the rest of their schedule after Miami,
Easy. Honey buns.
Cakewalk.
they're going to the
Honey
playoffs
bun.
if they win this game. This is a
Yeah.
They'll go to the playoffs if they
type
don't,
game,
bro.
man.
If you go
Shoot, maybe
11-1,
win their
that's Boise
championship.
State. That's
Yeah.
literally
Yep.
Boise State.
You're not wrong.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Well, let's wrap it up. Let's get score predictions for OU Temple.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys thinking?
Who's got it?
Dude, in my mind, after seeing Oregon do what they did to OSU, I think that we didn't even talk about that. Anyways, we'll leave that alone. It's kicking a dead horse. But that is what you dismantling a team that you know is just not good. I don't really believe that Temple is that good. Yes, they put up points, but I still think we should absolutely walk them. So, that being said, if they score more than 10 points, I'm going to be upset. And if we score less than 40 points, I will also be upset. So, my score prediction was I'm going to go 45-6.
Nice.
Okay.
That's fair. I kind of agree with you, Kylan. I'm the same way. I think when you score above 40 points, give me 51-10. I think Temple gets 10.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I would allow that. I would allow max 13.
I'll go 7 tutties and a field goal. 52
There it is.
and 7. Picking, dude, I mean, I could even pick 6 because I think our defense allowing a touchdown is kind of crazy.
Yep.
I think I'm so confident in our defense allowing slim to none points.
Yes.
I'm less than a touchdown or a touchdown maybe. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm confident in our defense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We would have held Michigan to either 7 or 10 if it wasn't for just offensive mistakes.
Yeah. Literally 7. Should have been 7.
We had one mistake on defense the whole game, and it was that touchdown run. But that was it. That was the only mistake on defense. So if we can't hold Temple to less than 13, then that's just, you can tell there was a lack of focus there. So
Agreed.
Agreed. Well, anyways,
all right.
Boomer
See y'all
Backfield
after the
fam,
game.
thanks for watching.
Let's do it.
See y'all Saturday.
Peace.